matter only for stats. Cold comfort for the Blues, who kicked 4 second-half goals.
I suppose round 2 is just as important as round 1, but it's pretty awesome when you have a team like ours who, I suppose we did lose at round 1, but we come to training this week with a very positive mindset. And
yeah, the Pride round is always such a special occasion for all of us girls.
It's very important, especially for women's footy, because I guess traditionally women's footy was a game for the LGBTI community to come in and feel safe.
Know that those cheers are about acceptance, they're about progress, they're about you being game changers. In the 1940s and 1950s in Australia, homosexuality was talked about as a mental illness. It was talked about as being sinful. It was certainly illegal, and it was talked about as being deviant. In 2019, when that amazing photo of Taylor Harris came out, Taylor received, as we know, lots and lots of repugnant messages, I suspect mainly from men. And what those men were saying to her, and to us and to you, was that we do not want women playing football and enjoying the same freedoms as men. These issues go to the rights of gender equality, to disabled people's rights, Indigenous people's rights, trans people's rights, and gay people's rights. Their experience is different, but the issues that shape that experience are connected, because it's about the exercise of power and who holds it. It's about being the other in society. It's about a sense of our own belonging, and it's about the freedom to be who we are.
So this year I had the privilege of designing our jumper, and I pretty much took the concepts and the values from that the girls brought to me in the previous year and did another take on it. It's essentially kind of like when you cut a tree and you see the growth rings, so it represents the growth we've taken year on year. Also showing that we're able to speak out more, we understand ourselves more, and we feel more confident, I guess, speaking publicly about the things that matter to us. And I guess the growth rings also look like ripples, so it's sort of like a ripple effect throughout the community from the work that we're doing and the way we, I guess, embrace ourselves.
Tomorrow night, the annual Pride game between the Bulldogs and Carlton in the AFLW.
It is really special. Definitely, even just arriving on the day, you see an array of colours, the crowd. Yeah, if it weren't for the community, like, we wouldn't even have AFLW now. And of course there are a lot of women playing in the comp, including myself, who are part of that community, so to represent ourselves and the women before us is really important.
I think the strongest thing is to see yourself reflected in football, so I think for a lot of people in the community to be able to watch AFLW and to know that the girls can relate to them and know their struggles, and as well as celebrate all the identities, I think is really important.
Our Carlton Pride scarves represent our struggle. They represent our stories, our history, our group, our playing teams, and our club. The first Pride game was in 2018, and I felt an amazing sense of belonging at that game. And now in 2021, 4 years later, I feel a sense of history. So I want to leave you with this thought. When you go out onto the field and you hear the cheers of your supporters, know that those cheers are about acceptance, they're about progress, they're about you being game changers. Because together, we will no longer be silenced. Thank you.